Wes Watson, what in the world is going on? So if you don't know, a ton of my subscribers have came from my reaction videos of these Wes Watson videos that I've just like reacted to. And I said that I was gonna chill a little bit on the Wes Watson content and make more like lifting related content because that's what I was doing. But since Wes Watson was like lifting related and there was just so much going around him, I just found it interesting to react to those videos. But I took like a couple week break from YouTube. I'm coming back. I'm making like these bench videos, and I'm just seeing all over the internet this crazy crap like Wes Watson. Damn, bro, Wes Watson. So if you don't know, somebody pulled up to Wes Watson's gym. Some dude, I don't even know. He just pulled up like expecting it was going to be a fair brawl. I mean, in Wes Watson's defense, if somebody pulls up to my gym, even though he said to come, I don't know, you come up with whatever you want. But if somebody's pulling up to my gym, they put a camera down. I don't know the dude. We didn't shake on anything. I don't know. What he did, obviously not right. He beat the living heck out of the dude. I mean, bro, he stomped his head in or so. He kicked his head. That's what he did. So you can watch that video on John Bravo's Twitter. And so pretty much he like beat the living dog out of this dude, like bad. And I made a video talking about what potentially could happen, and that was that it could be moved to felony assault, which it did, which is crazy. I was the only person who called that, right? But nobody wants to give me credit for that. But no, I said that it could be moved to felony assault, and it got moved to felony assault, so we got picked up and arrested like 4 or 5 days ago now. He showed up in court. That's when his lawyer told him to like stop talking. It was really short. His lawyer the gave the side. His lawyer basically said like the dude came to his gym where he said to meet him. He set up the camera. It was clearly mutual and it was his way of self-defense. They both knew what was going on. That's what the lawyer basically said. They didn't find him, I guess, for anything too crazy because he had a bond posted. He obviously paid the bond off really fast. I'm assuming it was somewhere in the range of like 5 to 10 grand. I don't know, something like that. I just guess. And so he's out and he's back posting. He has like responded to like none of it, which is kind of odd, but at the same time, if you're in an ongoing felony assault case, you're not going to be speaking about it. That's just my take. But literally 2 weeks after that event happened, you've probably seen this video now of some dude, I don't know, some dude walking up to Wes Watson and he's like, "Yo, nice car, bro, nice car." The guy was like kind of a jackass, to be honest. And instead of Wes Watson just being like thanks, they're just like walking away or something. Wes Watson said like, "Yeah, thanks, buddy," and then made like a comment because the guy was just acting like an idiot. It was just like, Wes, bro, you just got in a fight where you beat the living dog out of some dude, and you know that you're gonna get picked up for felony assault for that. Why are you starting more beef? And so they literally sat there and they like had a ball measuring contest. That's what I'm gonna say it was. It was a ball measuring contest where they both just stood there like talking a little bit of crap to each other and then walked away. And I just watched that video just like, bro, Wes, just walk away, bro. Walk away, damn. And that dude, I don't know who that dude was, but the dude was like so out of pocket. He's like, "Yo, nice car, buddy, nice car." He's just like completely just running up on like Wes pretty much, just telling him how nice his car is. I think Wes goes, he's like, "Yeah, I got a nice B word. We're gonna keep it safe and friendly or something." And he's like, "Hey, all right, you don't know who I am, bro. I'll drop you right now." And Wes turns around, he's like, "I'll drop you too." And they're like, "All right, yeah, yeah." And then they just walk away. It was like the most pointless interaction I've ever seen in my life. It's like, Wes, bro, just walk away, man. You got a lawsuit ongoing. But so yeah, 2 weeks after that is when he got picked up, which we're about like now. He got picked up. He tried to like say something to the court, and his attorney was like, "Yo, chill," because obviously I don't think he's actually on trial. That was just a hearing. That was the complaint. But since it's a felony case, I don't know exactly how that works. I don't know a little bit about the law, but that was originally like the filing the complaint. His bond was posted. Obviously paid it, got out. and he tried to make some comment, and his lawyer was on the Zoom call. He's like, "Yo, Wes, chill, chill. Like, can we not make any comments? I will talk to you, please." And I don't know. I think that got blown out of proportion. Like, a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, you can't talk in court." No, he absolutely could have talked in court. His lawyer just didn't want him to say anything that could have hurt him in the long run. So his lawyer was just looking out for him. His lawyer was doing what a lawyer does. Obviously, people are going to blow that out of proportion. I don't know why he opened his mouth in court. Obviously, his lawyer must have told him just shut up because I'll do the work. As far as his lawyer goes, I do believe that he hired a pretty decent attorney, pretty solid with some reputable just backings. I didn't do too much research on who his attorney was, but so Wes may be able to get out of this one, especially with the claims that it was because the guy walked in and put his phone down to record the interaction. I think that single-handedly may just wipe the whole case away, because they're saying that it was consensual on both sides because the guy walked up with his phone placed down, walked up and started it. And since Wes was like calling people on, I don't know, that could get wiped away, but there's a very real chance that it doesn't. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know that much about the law. If it does not go away, Wes could find himself in 5 years in prison, because it'd be felony assault second offense. Because his see, but I don't know how it works, because his original, where he was in prison in California, he got found for felony assault in California, and that's when he did. Some people say he did 7 years. I think what I found online was he did 2 or 3 years. And so that'd be, I don't know if they'd charge him in Florida because the crime he committed was in Cali, but since it's federal offense, it could be still a second offense. So if he's found guilty for uh, uh, assault, if he's found guilty for assault and they find him on a second offense or federal, that could be 5 years in prison. That would just be terrible. Like, obviously his whole life would be wiped away. As far as his cars go, and like what would happen to all of his assets, I do believe that since he's running under Wes Watson LLC, now I'm not gonna try to say this to demote his brand or anything like that. I just think that these are my personal beliefs, right? This is opinion. I think that most of his cars are leased. He's never actually specified if they're his or not. Like, he said that they're his, but he's never said that he just bought it in cash, like his Bugatti, which is real. I mean, if you're buying a hypercar like that, sometimes it is the best to rent it out, regardless of what you want to say. Stradman, if any of you guys know who that is, he owns a Koenigsegg right now that he's leasing, but he will actually buy that once the lease is over. But for somebody like him, it would make sense to actually, lease the cars. But since everything's under his LLC, since it got found back that he has Wes Watson LLC, Limited Liability Corporation, what would happen if he was to go to prison, he was to stop make those payments, they would simply just come in, take everything, take his house, whatever. Um, his bank account would obviously go to zero, though, so he'd have to start back over from dead zero. But once he was able to get out of prison, like, I don't know what that deal would look like, but if he was to get out of prison, obviously he'd have his clients, he'd have everything still kind of waiting for him. Would it be the same as before he went to prison? Definitely not. So clearly Wes Watson does not want to go to prison again. That's why I kind of find it crazy that he even related or even talked back to that guy at the store, knowing that he was already potentially going to be battling a federal case. Or yeah, what was it called? I don't know. I'll have to look back at the video. I'm losing my thoughts. But knowing that he was already battling an assault case. And then something else I found interesting was he's posting today, but he was kind of posting like his old message. So originally, if you don't know, Wes Watson's message was super like cut and dry. It was actually a very good message before he became like controversial. His message was that you could get back to your feet after you get out of prison. And then over time, apparently, like, prisoners, I've never been in prison, I don't know anything about how prison works, but apparently prisoners say that he was lying, like, about saying that he like ran prison, stuff like that. They said that that's just not realistic, and he kind of took that prison part too far. And then he became online fitness coach, stuff like that, became more controversial, whatever. But his post today on his Instagram story was pretty interesting, because he was talking about like diet soda, which is just like something I was like, because I think I followed him like 2 years ago, and he used to do a lot of like talks about that. Obviously swearing a ton, but that's what blew him up. I think was literally his swearing. But yeah, he was arguing. He was talking. He's like, you guys say that like diet soda doesn't hydrate you or something. I found studies that it does. It was just like super interesting. I was like, okay, old Wes Watson back in the building. So maybe that changed him a little bit. But I also found it interesting that he shared his story views about 4 hours after some of the stories were posted. And honestly, for someone having 900,000 followers, I do not think that his story views are very great. He showed that he only gets like 8,000 story views. For me, I have 20,000 followers, and on average, I'll get like 12 to 1,500 story views, which isn't very good either. But like on a good day, I'll get like 3,000. But if you do the math on that, he's probably only getting like 30, 40,000 story views a day, which is very interesting, to be honest, because somebody with 900,000 followers you'd think would get more than 30, 40,000 story views a day, but you'd probably also think that you get more than 1.5 to 1.75K a day. So I don't know. It was interesting that he showed the insights of his business there. And honestly, I just wanted to make this video just like my thoughts. Like, damn, bro, Wes, it is very interesting. I never thought that Wes would actually go to prison over that, or be potentially go to prison over that. I don't know what happened once he got out. He could be on house arrest right now. I'm probably wrong on that, so don't take my word. It's just super odd. He's got an assault case going on right now, and he's basically just posting back to his daily life. And with his girlfriend too. A lot of people thought that he broke up with his girlfriend, or his girlfriend broke up with him, whatever. Once he went to prison, or not prison, once he got picked up to go to jail before his bond got posted. Uh, that wasn't the case at all. So they're still together. I don't know. This video is just more of like Wes Watson, like WTF, bro. Why are you arguing with people in the middle of the store, man? Like, damn, bro, just let it go. Hopefully, maybe this is a wake up call to Wes that maybe people want to see more of like the old style content that he had, and he should just stop responding to the hate. Because if you notice, the way that this whole Wes Watson thing actually started or really blew up was because of Big Boy. People were making videos on Big Boy, and Big Boy literally made one response: never again. You probably don't even remember the hate that was sent to Big Boy. Well, yeah, you probably do remember it, but like if you go to Big Boy's comments, there's like really nothing. Like he just avoided it, and it kind of just went away. Kali Muscle had to kind of open his mouth a few more times, so it's still there with him. But obviously, Wes Watson responded the most, so we got the most responding hate. And I just don't understand why he did that. If you want something to go away, just stop responding and stop giving people stuff to make videos to. But I don't know, man. Super, super random, I would say. And Wes Watson, WTF is going on, man. But yeah, that's it for me today. Blake Went signing out. Peace.